We're back. We're a little bit late, but better again late than never. I am so sorry. Our boy Cubs is here. He wasn't available Monday. I was not feeling the best on Tuesday, so we're rocking up on a Wednesday, and we're going to absolutely have a ball as always. Cubs, fantastic chat, mate. Got a little bit full on, didn't we, in the end there? There was a lot to talk about, of course.
We're having a hard time being positive, man.
It's
rough.
I
hate to see it, but it just is what it is.
The good news is that this is going to be a Datacron-free chat zone in this video, okay? So if you don't like Datacrons, you won't have to hear from it. We've done it all in Cubs. No, we've done it all in Cubs. Well, I might mention it a little bit in the viewer's choice, but it'll be really quick and it won't be much, I promise. We're not going to go in depth with it, so don't stress. We're not talking Datacrons because there are other stuff to talk about. Please hit that subscribe button. Helps us grow. Thumbs up, comments below. You know the drill. Really, really appreciate it. Cubs, we have a real huge issue in GAC at the moment. We have 3v3 coming up at the moment. There have been a lot of reports on a really, really, really bad bug in this game, Cubs. I don't know if you're aware of it.
I'm not aware of it. Fill me in.
Okay, so if you can do me a favor, I sent you a couple of pictures in DMs just a little while ago. If you wouldn't mind bringing them up, the top one first, if you don't mind. This is a friend of ours, of course, who has sent me his defense. So as you can see, of course, it's your standard defense, Cubs in 5v5. All the teams and the characters are all there, of course. Ship zones, they're all full, correct?
Yeah. Yep.
They're all there in full. Okay. Can you please bring up the next photo? This is what happened when the lock screen kicked in. It didn't log any teams in his defense. Not one team on defense was actually logged in. All the zones were cleared. He got a 0 score for defense. And when it came to attack, those teams were not available for him to use in attack.
Oh, my gosh. CG! Break!
Now, guys, I know it's a bug thing and I know it's been reported because I've seen it on Reddit and I've seen it in the forums. It's everywhere. GAC Cubs is pretty fucking important these days. All about the gems, right? All about the crystals. You know the drill. The money, the cash in the game, the currency, all the economy is based around GAC. This needs to be fixed yesterday. Especially if you've got time now.
That's a pretty big deal.
That is massive. So you got people basically losing their GAC because of something that they haven't done. Now, I believe this bug kicks in if you make a change. So if you actually don't set your defense, but if you make a change to your defense team, sometime in between, like on the lock screen, it'll actually, when it comes to dropping it, sometimes it doesn't drop it in the game. And that's a problem. It's a huge, huge problem. I've seen it in a lot of places. It's not new. Now our friend, of course, is Stillo, who's also giving us a viewer's choice question today.
Awesome.
Also made, of course, as you would do, what do you do? What do you do if you got a problem like that, Cubs? What do they tell you to do if there's an issue like that? Okay, so he reported it. The response came back, we don't know if there's anything we can do about it.
What?
Because he said, look, I got a loss. I think it'd be great if I could at least get first place so it's a tie. And, of course, I'm missing out on the, some crystals as well at the end of the round. That would be great. I don't want any more than that. I don't want compensation. I just want what I earned and what's fair, because that isn't a problem I caused. And the response came back, I don't think there's anything we can do about that. So, CG, if you can please speak to your forum team, your support team, and make them aware that this is an inherent problem and I think something should be done about it. I would really appreciate it on behalf of all the players. I think that they deserve that. If something like this kicks in that's not their fault, that's not cool, and that needs to be rectified. Okay? So, guys, let us know in the comments below if you've come across this problem. I know it's widespread. It is sporadic, but it's not a one-off isolated thing. I know that it's happening to a lot of people out there. So let us know in the comments below if you're affected by it. But with crystals being involved, Cubs, I think that that's really something that needs to be fixed, like, immediately. That's only priority right now. Am I wrong?
No, you're absolutely right. I'm stuck on the fact that they told him that there's nothing they could do about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
What the hell is that? There's absolutely something you can do about that.
Yeah, and there should be.
And it's clearly their problem.
Yeah, that's right.
It's not even subtle.
It's not the player's problem. He set his defense. He's put it in there. And the whole idea of having that is if for some reason you don't set it, Cubs, it drops it in for you so you don't get an auto set, right?
It's disgusting.
That's the whole idea of it. So anyway, let us know in the comments below if you've been affected or not. We'd really, really appreciate it. Let's get to the next thing. Of course, they have teased Our boy Admiral Radis' ship coming to the game, Profundity, at some point soon. That was in one of the last forum posts. It was like a funny about that from Meat. He's either trolling us. I don't think he is. I think there's been a big push for Rebels lately, Cubs. I do believe it.
Listen, there's zero reason to bring Radis to the game without the Profundity. There's zero reason.
Absolutely. I agree. And I think that really, I think it would be a really, really useful ship. But the thing is, it's not so much the Profundity as far as what abilities it will bring, because we know it's certainly going to buff up Rebels. The question is, what fleets will you use with it? That's the interesting thing. So I've got a couple of teams here, a couple of ships, a couple of fleets that I think that could be a good fit. And I want your opinion on whether you think these would be a good option or not. Cubs. So you ready for this one, mate? You ready to go?
Ready.
So the obvious one that stands out for me, of course, is Biston. Battle of Scarif, it makes sense. It fits. Yep. I think Biston should get a massive buff in a Profundity lineup. Yes?
Okay. Yep.
Okay. All right. Cassian is another one I threw in there, of course, as well. Same thing. Rogue One based. It makes sense.
Yep. Okay.
Works. I would like to see Merrick come to the game. Blue leader, right? The one that crashed into the shield. Okay.
Yes,
I think that would be really, really cool. There's your attacker. Okay. There's your damage dealer. I think that would be really, really cool to have him drop into the game at some point. Get Blue leader in there. That would be absolutely incredible. But how about the Hammerhead Corvette coming to the game?
Yes.
You know where I'm going with this.
Yeah, I see where you're going.
I'm going with this. Yeah. How about if you're using it against Empire ships, for instance, like the Tarkin or of course the Chimera, Second Sister Fleet, you know the one I'm talking about.
Yep.
Hammerhead Corvette has a cooldown, takes that out.
It's beautiful. I love it.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds really fun. Ultimately, I'll be honest with you, the only thing I care about is that it is a legitimate counter to the Executor. That's all I care about.
Correct. Absolutely. I think we all agree with that. Well, Executor, of course. That makes sense. It's an Empire ship, right? So there you go. There's your counter.
But I don't want Executor 2.0.
I like it. Now, there's one that's actually a little bit hidden there, and I actually didn't see it. But it was apparently, of course, it was in Rogue One when all the fleet popped up, when they had the big ship battle and the fleet battle above Scarif.
Okay.
There is a scene there, and apparently Ghost is present in that battle as well. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
So Ghost / Phantom,
I could
both
see it.
of those chucked in there with the Profundity as well, because they were sitting there on the front line when they all dropped out of hyperspace. So bring Ghost in. Make him a lot more useful, because honestly, with the current fleets that we have at the moment using Home 1, especially with Cole Katarn's ship, Ravensclaw, just released as well now. And, of course, we've got Outrider. There's no spaces for him. How about making Ghost and Phantom really bloody useful again? I'm down with that. Chuck it in with the Profundity, yeah?
Keep in mind, also, we're going to be getting live-action Hera and Sabine soon.
Oh, so good. Let's do that. Let's go, guys. Make it happen. It would be incredible. Guys, let us know in the comments below what you guys think. Are we on the right track? Is there anything we're missing? Let us know what you guys think. Or let us know what abilities if the Profundity does drop, which honestly we think it probably will by the looks of things because they're teasing it a bit. Let us know what skills or abilities you think it should have. That would be absolutely fantastic to hear from you. Last one, of course, today, Cubs. Viewer's choice question does come, as I teased a little while ago, from our boy Estillo. Mate, absolute superstar, German flog. Enough said. Enough said. Okay, so here's the question from our boy Estillo. Straight up. The question is this, Cubs. Right today, what is more important in this game? Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. What is more important? Datacrons or mods today, right now?
I would say Datacrons.
It's a tough one.
I mean, if you have no mods, then yeah, that's going to be more important. But I think people pretty much have their mods, right? I mean, could we improve on our mods? Yeah, you can always improve on mods. But if you're focusing on improving your mods, but you are not focusing on Datacrons, then you're screwed.
Correct. And especially now with some of the newer Datacrons as well, which obviously don't boost abilities as such. I mean, some of the secondary stats do, of course, but, there are things like, increasing turn meter by 25%. Mods aren't going to make any difference there. Like it's just a turn meter boost. So, it's one of those things that mods certainly are really, really effective, and they always will be. They're always going to be the basis of this game. because speed is king, right? Straight up. But the TM games and all that sort of stuff and all the other abilities that are adding things and cooldown reductions and all that sort of stuff certainly take away from it a little bit. But yeah, I think it's a 50-50 split. I think it's tough to say one or the other at this point in time.
I would say this too, if I can add. The true answer is you can't afford to go without either.
True. Absolutely. Absolutely. But yeah, it was more of a case of which one's more important. You need one for the other. Absolutely. And I think Datacrons, especially as they're rolling out now, I think that you'll certainly get, I think that if you got, I think that you can kind of get away with a slight mod deficit these days in comparison to Datacron deficit. I think that's a big problem, right? If you haven't got the Datacrons, you're stuck.
And that's assuming that you have been farming your mods sufficiently.
Correct.
Right?
Like, I mean, it should always be.
Which I think most people are going to have a pretty good set of mods by now.
Yeah. I mean, if you've been playing this game for long enough, you certainly know what you do and don't need as a minimum for your roster when it comes to mods. Absolutely. And of course, there's always the RNG involved. Some get better, some get worse. But yeah, I think you certainly need that to get a base stat to make your other stats better. Mods are still super, super important. They're certainly the base blocks of this. But yeah, don't sleep on Datacrons either. They're here to stay. They're not going anywhere. Straight up. So anyway, let us know in the comments below as well, guys, what you guys think. It would be absolutely fantastic to hear from you. All right, Cubs, we need to get our together and get back on Monday track next week, mate. Seriously, we keep pushing this.
Can we commit to a Monday Rogue Actions next week?
I'm down, mate. It's a week off anyway, so we won't be live, I don't think, on the Monday. So yeah, let's make sure we do it Monday. I'll be up and about, mate. It'll be fantastic. Let's get back on track here, shall we?
Love it. We will.
Thank you so much, guys. Subscribe. We really appreciate it. Of course, thumbs up, comments. You know we need them. Go see Cubs. The other half of the video, of course, we did over there. Really, really good chat about all the fun stuff. Datacrons, because everyone loves them. It's absolutely fantastic. See you again next week. Let's get back to Mondays. Have a great week, Cubs. Enjoy a bit of a break, my friend. No GAC this week, so enjoy. Guys, don't forget, get your TBs done. TW's coming up too. Don't forget to sign up for that. There's Datacron crap in there, so you may as well get something if you can. So take care. Be good. Love you. See you soon. Bye.
Bye.